Hey everybody, here I am again. Here we meet again. It's your boy Ron, aka Ron the Artist, and I'm here today, to review with you guys tonight's episode or yesterday's episode of Naomi on the CW, Season 1, Episode 3, 0 to 60. Alright, let's get into it. Let's get into some things in the words of Nicki Minaj. Starting off the episode, Naomi going away to college soon. Meanwhile, her parents are reminiscing, watching videos from her as a child, growing up. Hartford College. How cute. How cute. They realize she's growing up and she's living her life and doing things, and they're losing grip over her, and they realize they got to release her at some point. And it's coming sooner than later. Okay, next up. Zumbato. That man is weird and just trouble. I don't understand. I guess soon enough we're going to be understanding his role, but he is trouble. Like, he's definitely a villain or something of the sort, because I'm not quite understanding what is his role yet. Like, he's obviously not there to help, Naomi, because he's always coming at her in an aggressive manner or doing things to kind of set her back. And he's definitely some type of villain, but maybe they have crossed paths or some in a past life or wherever their home planet is or something like that. I can't wait for that to come out and that's talked about. But yeah. Whoever that woman he was talking to, I want to know, what was it really about? I guess at the end of the episode, they got to really talk about it a little bit. I guess he was just letting her know that he's found, that stone or that plate with that language on it, and possibly for her to join back in cahoots with him. Meanwhile, trying to eventually sway Naomi to join, and she seems a little bit more clear head. The blonde-haired woman who he went to go see, she seems like she doesn't want anything to do with that life anymore, even though she hates where they are stationed. But she seemed to be content with the space she's in. And Zumbato was not. Zumbato clearly wants more. He has a motive. And it's only a matter of time that motive comes about. But the blonde-haired woman wants no parts. As of now, we shall see how that, comes out later on in the story. Next up, D, agreeing to show Naomi how to use her powers. And that kind of messed with her a little bit because it wasn't in the way that she thought it was going to be. She's bouncing up and down these tennis balls, 1-2 tennis balls, and she's like, she doesn't understand how that's going to be training her to use her powers and mastering them. But I'm sure D has a good purpose for it. So Naomi should just trust him and go with the flow. Naomi, she now has gotten to the point where she's accepting her powers and she's aware of them. But she don't rush him, girl. Don't rush him. As they say, enjoy the process. I guess she's on this hunt, but she's doing too much. Too much too soon. Yeah. So I wrote down pretty much she's not pleased about the result of that. Next up, Naomi and Annabelle gaslighting. That was so funny. Naomi and Annabelle gaslighting their teacher to storm over to Zumbato's car shop. Angrily. Well, that was such a brilliant plan. That was their way in to get back the plate that he took from Naomi. And that was their way in to, shake things up. But wasn't so successful in the end. He knew that they were up to something. He couldn't really do much because he had to play along and handle the business with the teacher. And that was that. Brilliant, but he knew eventually that they were going to come back or try something. So he put in that decoy plate. in that damn safe, and bada bing, bada boom. We'll get into a little bit of that later. Yeah, I feel like at that point, Naomi is bringing problems to her doorstep that she shouldn't be bringing, actually. I feel like Naomi is knocking on doors and doing things that she shouldn't be getting herself into. I get that she's on the journey now to figure out herself and where she's from and what the hell is going on around her and with her, but she's stepping on toes in the midst of it, and toes that she probably shouldn't be stepping on. And that's causing her to knock on doors that she probably shouldn't be knocking on. So, yeah. Once they got the plate, the disc, or whatever, the disc, she was off with her gang to go to go decode the freaking disc. And, oh, Lord. It was nothing but a decoy. It was a decoy Zumbato put out there. And he knew how to deconstruct it, like make it explode. And that causes problems in the damn geology lab that they snuck into, her and the gang snuck into illegally, and exploded and in the school, and Lord, a mess. a mess. Naomi again is creating unnecessary problems for herself. Like, she should just wait. As Dee keep telling her, wait, it's not time, stay away. She's hard-headed as hell. And I wrote that, like, being hard-headed. She is so damn hard-headed. So damn hard-headed. And again, like I said, of course, Zumbato smarted her again. Created the damn decoy disc. Then deconstructed the decoy. Causing her and the gang to get caught. Trying to decode the disc. And now her parents is mad at her. The school mad at her. She's probably going to get suspended. Whatever. I don't think she got suspended, but she's in trouble. Grounded. All of that good stuff. She then refers back to D, a.k.a. Cofo. I like that name, Cofo. Refers back to D and let him know what's going on. And he then leads her to another being of them, like themselves, who could help her slightly, fill in and help her decode or let her know what's going on with this disc that she has, which led into a situation, a roadblock. Adam Blake was his name. Adam Blake led him to Adam Blake, and obviously him and D go way back. But that brought that brought problems to his doorstep, to Adam Blake's doorstep. Cops and the army, the military, barged through the damn door, shooting, guns blazing, pow, 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 pow. Like, what? Naomi and Dee barely got out of that bad boy, like, barely. And again, more problems that Naomi has caused for herself as she just left things alone. Like, come on now, girl, you are 16. 16. Okay, they had to leave Adam behind. Obviously, but Naomi felt bad about it, as she should have, because she brought that problem to his doorstep. But Naomi. Next up, she damn near thinking she's invincible now. She knows she has powers. She's learning how to use them. She doesn't know quite how to fully tap into them, or they're not mastered, and she thinks just because she has power, she can do something and help out, and they're not mastered. Girl, sit down. You just now figuring out that they exist. Sit down. You're moving way too fast. Naomi then gets home. After all the shenanigans there, Naomi then gets home to the rude awakening from her parents, being worried about her safety, grounding her, taking her phone. Her parents clearly has an idea on where she was at and what took place and not really wanting to speak about it. Why? I'm not really sure. Well, I guess maybe they were protecting her. Her dad obviously knows that, or has an idea. The parents obviously know or have an idea that she's some type of being. But they are holding that back and not revealing that to her in that moment. And they know the military probably was that much closer on her ass. And she's only 16, so they were worried like crazy. And she didn't tell them where she was at. They knew. And they knew, or had an idea, and they knew who was out where. So, problems and more problems. They took her phone, which led into another freaking problem. Lotus then sneaks up to Naomi's room while she's grounded, supposed to be doing homework, to then inspire Naomi to go on another scavenger hunt. Why? Because if our parents found out that she snuck out and was doing all of that she did, ain't no telling what hell have been rose or would have rose from hell. Like, Naomi is being so defiant and just rebellious at this point. She snuck out. Annabelle was outside waiting on her pretty much, or about to sneak up to her. Gang. They back linked up. They go to the museum or whatever little place or hall they went to. Security let them by easily. And she found what she was looking for. Another situation that had codes on it. Naomi is too damn smart for her own good. Again, just causing problems and ruckus that is so avoidable. Again, I guess she's on a hunt to figure out where she came from, who she is, or how this started, why, and she's now getting a little big-headed and trouble. They found another disc, or they found the code. The place started to fucking trumble down and deconstruct on them, causing Naomi and fucking Annabelle their lives at that very split second. If they didn't get away, and no telling where her and Annabelle would have been. Like, just, that was outrageous and not so thought through. So as the episode ends, moving on, Naomi's parents finally gives her the clarity. Naomi's parents finally give her the clarity on the background that she's been hinting at and wanting. Taking her to another place, another place that has this language on it that she's been trying to decode and find out, and how it's related to her. They took her to where they found her, on a stone. And that was the coolest part for me. When she touched that freaking stone. She touched that stone and it just lit up full of the language that she was found on, and that clearly is a message for her, or about her, or to her, whatever. Like, that was the coolest freaking thing that I was just like, oh my God, like, this is, like, that was the coolest thing. That's all I got, pretty much ending there at that episode. And it was a great episode. I like this episode better than last. It had a little bit more action in it and events, and it's getting somewhere. The storyline is thickening, and I'm here for it. I just want Naomi to slow the hell down. Her parents want her to enjoy being a teen and just back away from what she's getting closer to, and she's being rebellious against it. I can't blame her, but at the same time, like, girl, enjoy being a teenager. Sit down. Sit down. D is telling you to sit down. Zumbado is telling you to sit down in a way more aggressive manner. Just your parents telling you to sit down. Hell, your friends are telling you that in a way too. They're encouraging you, but they're like, what the hell is this? Like, this is too much. So I can't wait to see what happens next week. Next week, she clearly has awakened something, and alerted some people off. Lord knows where. Alerted some people off in Lord knows where. And yeah, shit's about to get even more thick, and I'm here for it. So tune in with me. Until then, next week it is, guys. Let me know how you guys feel about the review. Yays or nays. I'm here for it. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. If you're watching this on Instagram, it's live. If this is on YouTube, it's not live. Subscribe to my channel. Again, let me know what you guys feel about this in the comments. Let's talk, let's discuss. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.